Hey everyone, it's Fet. I took a break from social media for the last couple of weeks, so I missed this when it was new. But when I found out about this Mark Hamill video, you know I have to comment on it. So let's find out what Mark Hamill has to say.
I never, like you, to your question, I never became active
Until he realized that he's a washed up has been and his career is over. But anyway, continue.
until uh, wanting to make sure that, first of all, I was devastated. I want to get rid of the Electoral College because Hillary beat him by 3 million votes, just a shy under 3 million. And Gore beat W by 500,000. And
Typical Democrat standing point. You know what I mean? You don't like the results. You change the rules of the game. That's why we cheat and whatnot. So, but anyway, go on.
it's making me crazy because I started reading about the Electoral College. Oh my God, this is a remnants of slave days when they were trying to,
See, another Democrat point here. Of course, we got to bring race into this. The party of diversity, inclusion, the party of love. We got to unite everyone. Yet they're the ones that talk about race, make everything about race. What the? Anyway, go ahead.
proportion the amount of votes with how many slaves you owned, and it's awful.
Jesus Christ.
But anyway, so that and Citizens United I'd like to get rid of, but in any case, I started, as you said, you get most scorching hate tweets from the MAGA crowd.
Oh, please. Now, maybe people call you a piece of shit. I'm one of them. Or maybe call you a moron or something like that. But hey, Mark, why don't you try being on the other side of things here? Your crowd, death threats, telling you should die, all kind despicable things I can't even say here on YouTube. But your fifis were a little hurt, I guess, because you were called a piece of shit. But anyway, please continue, scumbag. I mean, Mark, go ahead.
And when I was still on Twitter, I had to stop reading the responses. I wouldn't block anyone because then they could display Mark Hamill blocked you as a badge of honor. But
come on. Mr. Blue Checkmark here. Really? He wants us to think that us common folk, he sees what we have to say. He had a blue check mark when he was on Twitter. And he had his filter set so that he didn't even see us. He only saw the people he wanted to see. Anyway, continue.
I muted like a mofo. I would mute, I looked up one day and I said, oh my God, I've been muting people for 40 minutes. So once I realized how it was eating into my own time, I said, the only thing to do is don't read.
Eating into his own time. I mean, what else do you have to do? Let's be honest here. I mean, what has he done in his career? I mean, he got lucky and he was in Star Wars. Okay. His entire career is Star Wars. I know some people really love that he voiced the Joker, all of that there. To me, I don't even count that. Harrison Ford can be an asshole, but there's no disputing the fact that he is an A-list actor. He went on to do many other great roles. I mean, Indiana Jones is right up there with Star Wars. He's done so much. He is an A-list actor. You don't see him out there voicing comic book characters and cartoon characters in video games because he's a class act and he's an A-list actor. I mean, Mark Hamill is it's funny and fitting that he voices the Joker because he certainly is a clown. Okay, so anyway, let's get back to Bozo. I mean, Mark.
The response. Yes. You just can't. You can't. And someone said to me, my daughter would say, Daddy, you shouldn't tweet politically so much because, people get so angry. And so I wrote a tweet that I said, the people complaining about my Trump tweets have to understand. I love my country and I feel it's my patriotic duty to oppose this sociopathic, I forget the other word, whatever it was, with every fiber of my being. And
this guy honestly thinks he's like a warrior fighting for the soul of the country or something like that. You know what I mean? He doesn't even understand that he's on the wrong side. He's on the wrong side. All your despicable, twisted, sick politicians fall on that side of things. Okay. Look, I can totally understand why some people wouldn't like Donald Trump. Okay. But he's perfect for the job. He will get the job done. He will fix the country. But this guy, Mark Hamill, suffers from such a severe case of TDS. It's sad. Anyway, continue.
That's the way I've been. I mean, I do feel it's an obligation. And who cares about your career? People
obviously not you
say, "Oh, well, it's hurting your career because you have to appeal to the whole country, not
what career, by the way,
not just half the country or 45% or whatever the MAGA crowd is." But I said, in a grander scheme of things, who cares if I lose a part in a movie because I hate the orange atrocity? I do, and I want people to know.
Orange atrocity. Okay, okay, look. We're hanging out here with Gavin Newscomb. I mean, seriously. You want to talk about an atrocity? As if there wasn't already a million reasons not to live in California. This guy, I mean, you want to talk about, DC supervillains? If this guy is not Two-Face, I don't know who is. I mean, this guy, Gavin Newscomb, is as much Two-Face as Chuck Schumer is the Penguin. Tell me Chuck Schumer is not the Penguin. Anyway, go on, Mark, please.
So,
okay, I guess that's it. Well, that was more than enough. So here's the thing. I don't know if Mark Hamill will ever see this video, but I know some people who know some people. So, who knows? But I guess here's what I want to say. In closing, most of Hollywood has gone quiet because if nothing else, the 2024 election should show you that we the people don't give a flying fuck about your view on politics. Most of you Hollywood elites never had a real job in your life. You're in no position to tell anyone who to vote for. We didn't listen to you about wearing a mask. Most of us didn't listen to you about getting vaccinated. We're certainly not going to listen to you tell us who to vote for. So, maybe Mark and your fellow elites, maybe take your private jet, take a vacation in the Bahamas, maybe spend a little time in the Hamptons, relax, rest up, and get the fuck over it. Because in less than a month from now, this country is going to start becoming great again. So put that in your pipe and smoke it, Mark Hamill. Anyway, please, if you're subscribed to the channel, please make sure you're still subscribed. And if you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, please do so. Become a forehead, join the Fet Force, like the video, and please leave a comment below. It helps with that YouTube algorithm horseshit. But anyway, that's it for today. Till next time, Fet Force, take it sleazy.